Hello, good morning viewers. I'm Fitria from Dharma Wireka Junior High School with the topic line, Natural Disaster Throughout the Pandemic. After a natural disaster, the American Red Cross is one of the first on the scene, the pandemic adopting new safety protocol. While COVID-19 has brought the rest of the world to a searching halt, Mother Nature hasn't stopped. More than 29 people were killed and hundreds of homes were destroyed after a tornado swept through parts over weekend. After a natural disaster, the American Red Cross is usually one of the first on the scene, and this Sunday was no exception. But coronavirus pandemic has the organization changing the way they do certain things, particularly providing shelters. Food supplies are prepared and other material are prepared too for the refugee and for the people who are do the isolation by himself. The donations are coming some from the public and some other from government. Countries have taken prompt containment measures with the strictest enforced in the northern triangle of El Salvador, Guatemala, and Honduras amid inadequate testing and tracing capacity and limited access to basic health service. Insufficient hospital capacity and protective equipment, elevated poverty, and some cases densely populated attacks have worsened the human toll. Low levels of testing and weak reporting in some countries suggest the situation might be even worse than official statistics. But the Red Cross says the goal is to avoid all shelter together, opting for the hotels when possible. They also have to be careful when it comes to handling of food and supplies too. The Federal Emergency Management Agency tells the Newsly also rethinking the shelter process. The agency has a lot on its plate. All 50 states declared major disaster declaration due to the coronavirus. The process goes through FEMA. And recently, the agency was put in charge of distributing personal protective equipment and other medical supplies during the pandemic. In 2005, FEMA heavily criticized for its response to Hurricane Katrina. Newsly asked the agency if they are prepared to handle multiple crises at once. Past disasters have threatened to overwhelm the national response system, but we have never faced a situation quite like this one. A spokesperson told us, FEMA currently has over 2,900 employees supporting the COVID-19 pandemic response of more than 20,500 agency employees who are prepared to respond to other emergencies should they occur. Should additional support be needed, FEMA is able to be active. The Department of Homeland Security surges capacity for composed of federal employees from DHS and other agencies. The coronavirus has forced the nation's first responder to rethinking the way they approach disaster. They encourage all Americans to do the same. That's all news for today. Thanks for joining us. I'm Fitria Newsly in Northern Virginia.